Hi everyone, it's week 16 and I'm sorry it's been so long since I last updated. I've had some webcam issues and I had actually made some vlogs but they haven't made it onto the net, so I'm sorry. I'm going to get straight into it. Since I've last vlogged, I weighed in this morning at 101.2 kilos, which is a loss of 9 kilos or 19.8 pounds. My weight in the last 10 days has kind of been stabilised. It's kind of stayed the same. I've changed my diet slightly and I think that's the reason why. It's not that all of a sudden I've started eating tons of food, it's just the way it's gone, so that's fine. You also have to excuse me, I'm not wearing any makeup and I've thrown my hair back in a bun and I'm kind of not caring today, not caring at all actually. Feeling kind of like I want to cry today. I'm just having one of those days. Feeling a bit unloved and unwanted and kind of just have a lot of issues. Just a lot of issues at the moment, and it's kind of all getting on top of me a bit. But you know, that happens and you move on and get big character and what's been going on since I last saw you. I officially handed in my resignation at work and my assistant is going to take over my role next year, which is great. It means there's hardly any training that I need to do for her, and it means continuity of people at music, so I'm happy about that, that it's official and it's going to be done. There you go. I've had a few losses in my life in the last couple of weeks. Had people pass away, which has been very sad and I guess has affected me more than I realised. That's life, it happens, but yeah, there's that thing, you know, where you're used to seeing somebody, you're used to, even if you don't see them a lot, you're used to seeing them sometimes, and the thought that you're not going to see them ever again is pretty stink. There you go. It's school holidays now, so I don't have work for the next 3 weeks, which is great. I mean, I still have paperwork and things, but I don't have to go into work, which is good. It means that I can sleep in on a Saturday morning and I can drink wine on a Friday night. Not have to worry about being hungover. Well, not that I get hangovers, but that I don't have to worry about the next morning. I'm going to make the most of having some time off and try and, excuse me, I've been eating peanuts. Just work out what's going on in my life, because I'm still feeling kind of lost, and I think some of it's just due to general tiredness, which is due to lack of protein and lack of whatever. So a few weeks ago I was sent to a diabetic clinic for a photograph of my eyes. I was livid that I was having to do that, but my GP was insistent, and I got a letter today saying your eyes show no effects of diabetes, and I'm like, really? Seriously? Oh my gosh, I'm so surprised. Yes, sarcasm dripping. When I went to this clinic, okay, I was like the youngest there by like 30 years. I mean, everyone was old, and there were diabetics there that had limbs missing. You know, it was a genuine diabetic clinic. And I'm sitting there going, I don't have diabetes, why am I here? And I said this to the nurse. I said, I don't have diabetes anymore. I'm cured of my diabetes. I had proof that I'm cured of my diabetes. And that was fine. She kind of chuckled to herself, and then I saw the person that was taking the photo, and she goes, so I hear that you think you're cured of diabetes. And I went, well, I am. And she said, you do realise that diabetes is for life, don't you? And I'm like, these are diabetic nurses, and they are seriously that ignorant that they ignore the research, they ignore that the surgery works, and they're just adamant that there is no cure for diabetes. What? I want to swear. What hope is there for type 2 diabetics in New Zealand if the medical profession does not accept that the surgery cures diabetes? It doesn't put it into remission. It's not putting a band-aid over it and now it looks good. It cures it. How can these people be so ignorant? The research is conclusive. See, I can't have this conversation because it makes me angry. And so after seeing my surgeon, he's written a letter to my GP once again stating that I'm cured and that he needs to just get over himself and accept this. It makes me grumpy. It really, really does. Just the whole sarcasm. So I hear you think you're cured of diabetes. Can you tell that I'm in a mood today? I'm really, really in a mood. while I was at my surgeon, and it must have been 2 weeks ago now that I was in Christchurch, excuse me, all my blood tests came back and they were fine, and that was the biggest shock of my life, because I could have sworn that I was going to be anemic, and you know, I've been a bit slack with my calcium, so I thought, but they came back fine, so that was really good. So no B12 injections or anything, everything looks good. Protein's still been an issue. I'm still not having enough, and my hair's still falling out massively. And the protein shakes that I've been having are not high enough in protein. So they've actually found this new product at the clinic. This is it. It's got a wee sticker on it. This is a sample, so it's not the real. Okay, I don't know if you can read that. It says www.eatme.net.nz, and they have this protein powder, and I'm going to read what it is. It's 100% whey, so there's no added stuff in it, like there's no added milk powders, no added fillers, no added sugar, nothing added to it. You know, it is what it is. This is just extracted straight from milk. If you make it up with a glass of milk, low fat milk, the protein content is 44 grams of protein, which is huge. I mean, considering we're supposed to be having 60 to 70 grams of protein a day, 44 grams in a glass is like, you can also sprinkle this into yogurt or onto your food, or you can make it with water if you don't want to have it with milk, so if you're lactose intolerant. They actually do a lactose version, like they do that as an isolate version of it, so you can get it if you're sensitive to lactose. So there you go. If you were just to drink this in water, you still get 24 grams of protein, so you could have 2 glasses of this a day and be sweet. So yay. These samples arrived in the mail today, so I'm quite excited. I've got the strawberry one and the vanilla one, and they do just a plain milk flavoured one, and they do chocolate, and I think they do another flavour, but I can't think of what that is. So that's exciting. So hopefully the hair thing will not be an issue. I'm sitting on my bed and there's hair all over my bed because I just dried my hair. Yay. What else is going on? Not a lot else is going on really. Yeah, I'm in a low mood. I'm sad, very very sad. I think if I can have a really good cry at some point, I'll actually feel better. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just need to get things out. Oh, one thing that's been interesting is that I've never had a problem with males before. I've always kind of had lots of males in my life, and lately I've been having males, young males, actively pursuing me. That's been interesting. Starting at the age of 18, which is even scarier because I'm not 18. So that's been interesting to deal with. I've had some instances where I've been hit on. In one instance I was actually groped, which was really awful. But yeah, apparently I have a go at me written on my forehead. I don't know. So that's been interesting to get my head around as well. Yeah, I don't know. I am going to endeavour to do this again next week. I'm sorry that it has taken so long to do this. It's my mood, and I guess, yeah. I don't know why things suck at the moment, but things suck. So there you go. Yeah, that's me. I'm going to head off, and hopefully this week I really really want to get to 100 or less this week. So we'll see what happens. How exciting will it be to watch? Probably not very, let's be honest. Yeah, I hope you guys are okay, and yeah, I've seen some of the updates recently and you guys are looking so fantastic. Yeah, I'm really proud of all of you. I know that this isn't easy, and anyone that says it's easy is an idiot or just ignorant, because it's not easy. And I know I say that a lot too, so I'm going to shut up before I repeat myself over and over again. To summarise, 101.2 kilos, down 9 kilos, or 19.8 pounds. There you go. I hopefully will see you next week. See ya.